What's up, guys? Thought I'd do another update on the race truck since it may have been a little bit. I honestly can't remember. Engine, transmission are out. I've got part of the frame rust coated. All the black there is not paint, it is Seal. So I've got the rest of the K-member all pressure washed off, so I'll be ready to rust coat that. As you can see, I've got doors on it just temporarily. I'm using the old hardware just so I can mock up the cab corners. As you can see, there is nothing in them, and mainly that was just for weight because I know they're coming back off. I didn't want to put everything in them, have to manhandle them on there just to take them right back off. So this side, you can see the cab corner still off. I've got the rocker installed. So now I just need to hit it with some epoxy primer. I'm gonna put down the body filler, and then that'll be good. This side is more of the same. The cab corner is kind of in place. Need to push it in a little bit when I weld it, but I've just got a pair of vice grips holding it on. This door, unfortunately, as clean as it is, will not be staying, because if you look right there on that door, that's from a 94 or older, when it still had this interior. This one is from a 97 or 98. You can see this indent right here is different because the door handle is down here on the armrest, and then the pull handle is up here. Whereas this one, everything is right up top there. So rather than try to cut stuff out of the old door and weld it into this one, or try to cut and bend this one to work, I think I'm just gonna swap the door out, which again sucks because I picked a really clean one, clean and straight. Don't know how well that'll show up on camera, but it is in really good shape. So hopefully when I take it back, someone can use it. And it didn't quite want to shut right. I'm not sure why exactly, but it seems to hit this this piece of weather stripping really hard. I don't know if that's just because I'm missing a bushing up here in one of the pins, or if they changed it slightly, because you can see just how sharp that bend over is on that one. Again, that's a newer door. This one here being a 94, I don't know if that comes over any sharper or what exactly, but you can see it fits nice and tight to the weather stripping here. Anyway, that's where I'm at on this one. I've got the interior all out of it because I found rust on the floor. So all that texture there, I wire wheeled it, sealed it, and then painted it International Harvester Red. It actually matched pretty well. I've got a new fuel pump for the LS as well. This is a factory fuel pump out of a 07 Classic 8.1 liter cat eye. The sending unit had gone bad. It had come apart because it was the wrong one for the truck. So when they put it down in the tank, it was too big. They just shoved it through the tank and broke the unit. So I was able to salvage the pump and the plug, and hopefully I'll be able to make this work on my factory TBI sending unit using the factory lines and all that. It should just hook up right to that, because as you guys may know, the TBI only runs on 9 to 13 psi of pressure, whereas an LS needs 58, I believe is the proper spec for it. So I've got the engine in here. I've got the transmission up at my buddy's house because he's got all of the cleaning supplies and stuff up there, and my garage is a bit full. So he's doing me a solid there and storing it for me and helping me clean it. I've got the new Dirty Dingo motor mounts on the engine, and I went with these because it's very easy to slide the mount back and forth. So I will put the transmission side of the engine in first, obviously. I'll get the transmission mount put in the cross member, and then I'll be able to adjust these accordingly, and this engine will sit exactly where the 350 sat. So I'm not gonna have to mess with driveline angles or drive shaft length or anything like that. It's going to be exactly where it needs to be in the engine bay. Walking around the side of the house here, I know I've got shit everywhere. I got a new, I think it's a battery tray, but it could just be a parts tray from a 96 and newer Vortec truck, to put the battery over on this side. I need to remove the charcoal canister so it'll fit. It needs a couple of holes drilled right about here in the inner fender for it to bolt to, and then you see that it's got this notch right here for it to sit on, because the LS factory harness is going to have the battery on this side, and rather than try to modify the harness even more to put the battery over here in the stock location, I would just put it over there, keep the harness looking nice and clean, and I'll be able to maybe build a box or something over here to put, say, spare spark plugs, or I don't know, something goofy like that. Maybe a spare headlight bulb when I go on road trips or something, because sealed beams suck. Screwdrivers, couple sockets, I don't know, just basic shit. You can see I put the grill down there where it's nice and protected, because originally it was laying right here. I didn't want the hood to fall on it. You can see the Craftsman Quad's old seat. Got a new one put on it. Tailgate. I'm really on the fence about this bed. I know I'm kind of jumping around a lot here, guys. I'm just trying to get everything in as efficient as possible. This bed, I got the patch panels for the sides. That wouldn't be too big a deal. I can handle that. These things, I don't know what exactly you want to call them. Bed mounts, bed braces. I don't know. If you guys know what their official name is, let me know. But I actually found replacements online, and it's like a $400 set of it's just box tubing, 3-sided box tubing, or C-channel, I guess you could call it. So it's insanely expensive. You can see I've got some rust going on up here and here, down below the taillight pocket. There we go. Now the sun's not in your eyes. So I've got some rust going on there, and right up here by the hinge. More of the same on this side. So unfortunately, this bed is really straight, really nice inside, but underneath it's pretty rough. So I'm contemplating, do I try to fix this one? Do I get a new bed? I found a stepside bed in the junkyard that is actually in pretty good shape. I just don't really like the step. I mean, the stepside looks okay, but I prefer the fleetside. So I'm kind of on the fence about that, because all the fleetside beds that I can find are absolutely beat to shit. I mean, the sides are all bashed in. They're all rusted in exactly the same ways and places mine is. I'm not sure if I'll be able to find another one in any better shape than mine. So that's why I'm so on the fence about fixing this one. Trying to think if there's anything else that's new since the last update. I think a couple of buddies are going to help me with the wiring harness, getting that retrofitted to work in this body. I'm going to leave the suspension and brakes alone for now, at least until after paint and body and the audio put in and all that. Yesterday I did pressure wash out the carpet. Here you can see a lot of what came out of it. I mean, it wasn't horrendous, but it definitely did need a good cleaning, and I might need to hit it again. So you can see the under seat area is a little bit darker there. Up here where my feet go, washed out pretty well, so I might have my buddy hit that with his carpet extractor, and we'll just see how good we can make it look. I'm not sure if I mentioned what I'm doing for sound yet, but it has 4x6s in the dash, 4x6s in the B-pillar, and then it did not originally come with these, but they were in it when I got it, had 6.5 rounds in the door. So I've already got out of the junkyard Pioneer 2-ways for the dash, Pioneer 2-ways for the B-pillar, and Pioneer 2-ways for the door. All of that came out of one Blazer at the junkyard, same body style as this, except for one pair of 4x6s. I had to buy those separately, but luckily they still sell those particular ones, so I was able to get them. And I'm also gonna run two 10-inch subs behind the seat. So this thing's gonna be loud, proud, drivetrain wise, and this thing is gonna rock when I'm going down the interstate too. And with the 308 rear end, I'm hoping I'll be able to road trip this thing, at least while it's naturally aspirated. I probably won't try to drive it too far when it's boosted, but you know, street truck's gonna be on the street, you know? But anyway, I guess this video is long enough, so I'll leave you guys there. But yeah, I'm not dead. I haven't fallen off the face of the earth. I'm still working on this thing. Progress has been great the last couple days. 2 days ago, I cut that rocker off. Yesterday, I welded that rocker on. Today, I'm doing the cab corner. Tomorrow, I'm going to the junkyard. I'm gonna get that door swapped out, look for another bed, and maybe pick up the step side. Let me know what you guys think. And then after I get back from the junkyard, this is getting done. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you think.